Good evening, everyone. Om Shanti. Didi is in the hot seat because she doesn't have any idea what I'm going to ask her. Now, most of you know Didi, right? Anybody who has not been introduced yet to Dr. Nirmala? Okay, so Didi looks after the entire region of the Asia Pacific, all the centers in all those countries in Asia Pacific, as well as she looks after this Gyan Sarovar complex. And so she's the one RC that stays here in India most of the time. And she fills in a lot of times for the Dadis traveling around India as well. So she's very well experienced and a vast background in the yajna. So my first question, Didi, has to do with when you came into Gyan. I think you came into Gyan in Mumbai, is that right, with Mama? But I want to ask you, what year was that?
It was December 62.
December 62. And how soon after that did you come to Madhuban for the first time?
I came to Madhuban first time in May 64.
May 64, okay. So can you share your experience of being a first-timer coming to Madhuban?
Yes. By the time I came to Madhuban, before that, Mama was there in Mumbai for 7 months. Dadi Nirmal Shanta, Dadi Pushpamani, Dadi Brijendra, all the Dadis were there. And everybody was talking about Madhuban, Brahma Baba, etc. And I was communicating with Brahma Baba by letters. And so I never felt that Brahma Baba is some strange person, as if I knew him. And Madhuban, I came after touring in UP and Punjab. So I knew many Brahmins before I came to Madhuban. And Brijendra Dadi was expert in talking about yajna history. So like everything was known to me, and I felt at home. In fact, it was my Lokik Sanskar also. Wherever I will go, I feel at home. I never felt I'm going to my uncle's place or cousin's place or it's a new place or something. So, but this was like a spiritual home, spiritual unlimited family. And at that time, in Madhuban, but not too many people as you are seeing now, first time also. In Gyan Sarovar itself, about 700-800 people, double foreigners and 200-300 Bharatvasis. So at that time it was very small family because we used to be only 15-20 outsiders guests or Brahman guest. And Madhuban in 64 was not so developed, only Pandav Bhavan. And that also we used to stay in training center. We had to fetch hot water from one bathroom, from stove in one corner, and in bathroom was only cold water, and toilet and bathroom were separate. So it was old days, very simple life. And Baba used to give Murli in History Hall. But in those days, there was no whole gathering of Brahmins in Amritvela. That gathering of Amritvela started only in 68 May. Until then, we used to sit in our own room, bedroom, and meditate. So, only History Hall was available, and Brahma Baba used to sit in his office, and Ishudadi was like his treasurer as well as personal secretary. So that I came first time with Dadi Nirmal Shanta because she was in charge of Mumbai, the center where I was going to. So we were touring, and at the end of our tour, we came to Madhuban, and Mama wasn't there. I haven't seen Mama Baba together in Madhuban because I came 64 first time I saw Mama in Mumbai. Then when I was touring, Mama was in Kanpur, and when we came to Madhuban, Mama was in Mumbai again for her treatment of breast cancer. So I saw Mama only in Mumbai. But Brahma Baba I saw first time in 64, about 1.25 years after Gyan.
And so, do you remember that very first meeting with Brahma Baba?
Yes, because usually when we used to come to Madhuban after travel, because that was only train travel. So we go and have shower, and all the group go together to Brahma's Baba's room and say hello. We had just arrived. So it was first meeting in Baba's room, and usually Baba used to ask, hello, how are you, how was your trip, everything, etc. So it was only few minutes meeting. But right from beginning, we used to feel very free to talk to Mama or Baba. So whenever we had any question, we used to not hesitate at all, and we will go to meet Baba.
But
So
did Baba say anything to you on that first meeting? Do you remember?
first meeting, it was not much because it was just hello and how are you. Second time, Baba met us as a group and gave us the gift in Baba's room. So he asked me how many family members are there and gave gift for each member. But I had a question, even when I met Mama for the first time, personal meeting, or second time, after 4 months when I was meeting Mama, I asked Mama, I don't feel like having my own dispensary or clinic and practice medicine. I feel I should surrender and be involved just in Baba's service. So Mama said, no, I wouldn't give you the answer what to do. You have to check with Brahma Baba. So when I went to Madhuban, I checked with Brahma Baba, Baba, should I give up my medical practice? So Baba says, no, you have to be double doctor. You have to practice your medicine as well as practice the spirituality. Then I asked Baba, my Lokik father wants me to start hospital in Kandivali, that is Mumbai, suburb of Mumbai. So Baba said, but my father wants to start in the same suburb as we were living, And I had a desire to go to some distant village where there are no doctors. I said, what's point of practicing medicine in Mumbai where there are so many doctors? I should go to some village. But my father wants me to practice in the same suburb as he was living. So my Baba said, no, it's all right. Kandivali is also like a village because it was about 20 miles from central business district. So he said, it is also like village, practice there only. So then I made my decision as I should practice in Kandivali, though my father wanted me to start midwifery hospital. And I said, no way, I don't want to start because it's more commitment. Any time a woman wants to deliver, I have to be present. And sometimes it can be middle of the night, in the middle of the class, wherever it is. So I said, no, I won't start a midwifery hospital. It's a more investment and I'm not interested to continue lifelong. So I said, I'll start only dispensary so that I can get rid of it whenever I want to get rid of it. And it is a regular timing dispensary.
Thank you. So now, that was 42 years ago. Fast forward to 2016. Can you share with us your experience of meeting Baba now? And does Baba give you any advice these days?
Baba used to advise, or when we used to ask questions, Baba used to advise Sakar Baba. Avyak Bab Dada, he used to have personal meeting with us until 88 or something. And Baba used to just give us blessings. Just as Sakar Baba used to just write some titles in his letters, and Avyak Bab Dada used to give some blessing. It was no advice, because whatever advice we wanted for center, after Sakar Baba became Avyak, naturally I used to ask to Prakashmani Dadi, or after Janki Dadi was appointed as in charge of foreign centers, Dadi Janki, so we didn't have to ask any question to Avyak Bab Dada. So Baba used to just give blessings, and that continued for few years. But nowadays, Baba, as a group of 6 of us, RCs, sometimes gives blessings. Mostly he is giving blessings, or saying you are doing good, everything is going well, you have done good service in foreign countries, etc. So that's how nowadays is very short meetings, sometimes just drishti.
Okay. So, Didi, do you have any special advice for the first-timers who are here? How to get the most out of their Madhuban experience?
First timers, what they should now put more attention to their study of Murlis and meditation. Because even throughout this 50 years I've seen, those who are new are very enthusiastic, and they are really making very fast efforts. Then as the time goes, it becomes slow. So there is not much advice for first timers, but just see that your faith, foundation of faith in Baba is Pakka. Not just enjoy the company of senior Brahmins or centers vibration or service role. Because more our faith is deep, it will help us to go through difficult times, because there are going to be very difficult times in future for everybody. So until your faith is pakka and your stage is pakka, you can be easily deluded by Maya, because Maya is, as you know, very powerful, very sneaky, and can anytime attack us. And so we had to, as Baba says, those who came last, they have to go fast and have aim that I want to be first.
So then, here's your chance, Didi. What advice do you have for us old-timers?
Old-timers will really have to check themselves, because unless we are honest and checking ourselves, we may be deluding ourselves. We may think, oh, I'm senior, I'm coordinator, I am teacher, and become slack in our effort. And because Maya also is becoming subtle as we progress. So we have to really check ourselves that I'm not even having, as this morning Baba says, I don't have a single stain in my soul of any subtle vices. And nowadays Baba is saying, be the embodiment of experience. Give experience to everybody. Or last 2 days Baba was talking about have the aim to do service through mind. You become Might House and let VIP become mics and give message. So we have to really pay attention on self-service. Otherwise, if we are not paying attention to self-service, lockic job, alokik service, household, everything can make us so busy that we may not have powerful Amrit Vela, or we may not be paying attention on our Karma Yogi stage. So that's why we have to really pay attention that whatever Baba is telling us in the present Murli, we are trying to become the embodiment of Baba's teachings.
So do you mind my asking what effort you personally are making at this time for your self-care?
I was just sharing with my partner just now. The aim is to become embodiment of experience and give everybody experience. Because those who are going through difficult time, those who are new, those who are in our contact source, or even public program, because everybody wants some experience. They got lots of knowledge of scriptures or science or whatever, they have got academic knowledge. But now they want to have some experience. They need some help from us, Brahma Kumars, Kumaris. And that's why more we are powerful, I am powerful, I'll be able to help the other souls.
Okay, so I think we're almost out of time for traffic control. Are these clocks right? Okay, so would you like to show your appreciation to Didi? Did you enjoy her sharing? Thank you.